Welcome to the Seahawks Forever podcast. In-depth analysis on everything Seahawks. And now, here's your host, Dan Viens.
Checking in with you from the VMAC. The Seahawks just wrapped up practice here about an hour ago. We got to hear from Mike McDonald, Abe Lucas, Reek Woolen after practice. I'll have some of that for you tonight live on the show. Some injury news to update you on today. We got some players back, some still not out here, at least not in full capacity. First of all, the most important thing, Mike McDonald back at practice today after missing practice yesterday for a personal day. I did get to ask him afterwards. Adden Dirty called the defense in his absence yesterday. I asked him if he had a plan in place to give him some exposure to calling plays, and he really went into depth, talked about how he and Adden call about half the plays each during practice, that he does have a plan to give Adden Dirty some play calling opportunities in games moving forward. Didn't get specific about whether or not we'll see that this preseason. Some injury news today. Olu Oluwatimi back on the field today, but not in pads, not practicing. So we saw him. Sounds like it's day-to-day. Don't think we'll see him on Thursday. As Mike McDonald has said, the starters aren't going to play, and nursing an injury like that, Olu Oluwatimi seems to be, at this point in camp, the clear starter. They'll probably protect him. So expect to see a lot of Jalen Sundell at center on Thursday. Now, focusing still on the interior offensive line, big question last week in practice on Friday and again at Football Fest on Saturday about the status of Christian Haynes, last year's third-round draft pick, who had been in a battle with Anthony Bradford at right guard. Had a little bit of a pec injury, according to Mike McDonald on Saturday. Remember, Bryce Coots, sitting with us at Football Fest, noticed that he was wearing a harness and also that he was only doing snaps with his right hand, wasn't doing anything with the left arm. And so that all jibed once we found out after Football Fest from Mike McDonald that he was nursing that. Got back in there today, looked like he was full go, but as he lost some of that competition already, has he taken a step back? Because today we didn't see him work at center, we didn't see him work at right guard. He was working at left guard with the second team, while Satawa Lamea was working at right guard with the second team. Meanwhile, Anthony Bradford appears to have a stronghold at this point on that right guard position. Mike McDonald was effusive today in his praise of Bradford, said he understands that he's in control now of his career, that this year is as big as any to determine his future in the league. Mike McDonald still believes he can be a great player in this league, and at least at this point in camp, with Christian Haynes just coming back from that injury now, it looks like Anthony Bradford has taken control of that right guard spot. McDonald did clarify what it means to be a starter on Thursday and did assure us that a lot of the young guys are still going to play a lot on Thursday, even if they figure to be starters. So he did specifically say we will see a heavy dose of Gray Zabel on Thursday, at least early in the game. Same with Nick Emenwari, Robbie Utes, Torrey Horton, guys like that. Tyrese Knight also still not out here today, nursing a little bit of a knee thing, but it sounds day-to-day for him as well. Some of the highlights today, another day, another good day for the defense. Reek Woolen in particular, who I mentioned we got to talk about after practice, just seemed to be in tight coverage wherever he went. Receivers having a hard time getting separation, trying to get away from him. He made a couple of plays on the ball today. He is having a very strong camp. We'll hear some more from him later tonight on the show and over on the Patreon as well. And I'll tell you what, I know it sounds like a broken record, but every day I'm out here, I feel like Sam Darnold continues to get sharper. He just seems in complete control of this offense, and that internal clock that reportedly there were some issues with in OTAs, holding onto the ball too long, taking some sacks in some of the team periods, not an issue out here the last couple of weeks. I just feel like Sam Darnold's having an outstanding camp, and with one exception, maybe last Friday had a little bit of a struggle. All the quarterbacks did. It was just a really good day for the defense. If you have any doubts about Sam Darnold, I'm not here to tell you that your doubts are wrong. Feel how you want to feel, but he is having an outstanding camp. He looks, again, in complete control, incredibly accurate. The ball placement, I got to say it, the ball placement has been elite, especially the last week or so, and it was today as well. And now as camp continues to move forward, right, and we get some of that timing down, working on the alignment between the running game and the passing game, I saw more deep shots today from all the quarterbacks, Darnold, Locke, Milroe. Didn't see much of that the first week and a half. Starting to get a little bit more comfortable and trying to get those explosive plays down the field. A couple more plays from Jalen Milroe today too. I thought he bounced back really well from the last practice I saw him out here on Friday, where it was his most uneven practice so far in camp. Thought he was really sharp today, and most importantly, threw the ball with a ton of confidence. Mike Macdonald did say after practice, he just seems to be really confident in his checks, his reads, and the offense. And the coach cannot wait to see him play on Thursday with the bullets flying live, with the ability to get out and run if things break down. Count me in that same group. Can't wait to see him go on Thursday. Join me later tonight. I'll go live, take your questions, get into a bunch of my other notes about what I saw today here at practice, and I'll be back out here tomorrow again before the Seahawks play on Thursday at 7 o'clock at Lumen Field, facing Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, Jamal Adams potentially, and the Las Vegas Raiders on Thursday. Follow me on Twitter at Seahawks Forever. Subscribe to the channel. All the other ways you can support me are listed down below. Until later tonight, forever and always go Hawks.